explaining what the warm-up is. So 30 jump squats, 50 regular just jumping jacks, so you can like rest between the two things, and then another 30 jump squats. Jump squats. So it's
You said lunges.
Oh, jump lunges, sorry. That's what I meant. So jump squats, jump lunges. Yes.
30 or 50?
30, 50, 30.
Dang! 30.
Oh, we do 50. I mean, I can make them all 50 if that is easier.
30 is good. Got it, 30.
30.
Trying to do extra credit over there.
All right. Let's go down into the splits, just like sitting, or what is that? Straddle. This position. Go down in the middle. Reach for your right leg. Try to get your left arm over. Other side. Butterfly. Both legs forward. Lean. All right, from here, tuck one in. Other leg over. Hug the leg that's up. Other side. All right, untangle yourself, get into a child's pose. Cobra. All right, downward dog. Left leg forward. Left arm up. Keep your back knee off the ground. Other arm. All right, drop the back knee, straighten the front leg, lean into it. All right, back up, back to downward dog. Now right leg through, and right arm up. Other arm. Back down, drop that back knee, straighten that front leg, and lean into it. All right. On your knees here, right arm in front of you, left arm here. Track it. All right, same arm, but over your head. Oh my God, there's so much clicking. All right, other arm across your chest. Same arm over your head. All right, release. Right arm, grab left side of your head, pull down, left arm goes behind your back. Try to keep your spine straight. Same hand, go 45 degrees forward. Switch sides. Left hand under your head, right arm behind you. All right, 45 degrees forward. All right, both hands behind your head. Keep your spine straight and pull your head down. Release. Head circles. Other way. Oh, there's so much clicking. All right, let's get to the movement drills from here. We're gonna go through them really quickly. So the first one is not the sit out, but like a sit out type thing where you start off in the hovering position, and then we're going to replace one hand with the foot, so you end up in a crab position. So just keep going in circles like that, and then reverse the circle. Very fun. Just circle, circle, circle. Yeah, go. All right, next movement. Next movement is like the shrimp, except I'm shrimping on my forearm. So I'm shrimping, switch sides, shrimp, shrimp. Forearm shrimps, forearm shrimps. Now from there, you're still gonna do the same movement. When you get to the end of your mat or whatever, stay on your forearm, lift up your butt, step over, and then switch to the other arm. I guess you have to reverse. So I'm shrimping my forearm, lifting up my butt, step. I'm going to replace which arm is on the ground here. And then I do shrimp, shrimp. We might need a reverse. So shrimp, shrimp, lifting up my butt, stepping over, replacing the hand that's on the ground, and dropping my butt back down. Shrimp, shrimp. All right, next movement is that sit up all the way to my hand, lift my hip up, bridge. Hip up, and then bridge. Hip up, bridge. hip up, bridge. Yeah. All right, last movement. Last movement is the hip thrust to the arm bar transition. So I'm hip thrusting up, going to switch my foot in front of my knee, pivot, turn 180, and not hit anything that is the wall. Here, step across, pivot, turn. All right, time. Get water, get your dummy. Yeah. All right, we will start from open guard. Both hands on where the knees are supposed to be. You can either grab where the knees are supposed to be or just grab the tippy top, but in actuality, it's going to be grabbing the inside of the knee at like the fabric. So from here, I'm stepping in, and normally I would do the knee slide pass, but say that they're defending really hard because they know that it's going to be a knee slide pass. So I'll actually cut across to the other side here. Right? So this can also be done from you're trying to open up the guard, and it's pretty much already opened up, and you're doing the one like, what is this? Some sort of slicey thing. I forget what it's called, but you're trying to go here, but they won't let you, so you pin leg that way. Anyway, so starting from standing up, it's both hands on the inside knee fabric, step in, you're going to try to step for the knee slide. Can't, so you go to the other side here. From here, I'm going to keep the pant grip of the leg that I'm not pinning. And then I'm going to, at the same time as, I'm going to back step the same time as I put my arms down. So I'm trying to isolate, pin down the shoulder and the hip. So I'm going to put my elbow at the armpit and my hand is going to go on the hip. I'm going to be able to let go of the leg once I back step. So I'm going to put my arm down and back step. So you can even start from here if you want. So just practice that movement. We were doing something similar to this with the movement drills. I'm just going to put my arm down and back step. I'm going to keep the leg pinned. So here, here, back step. I'm keeping the leg pinned. From here, I can let go of the leg. I'm going to switch. When I switch, when I let go of the leg, my knee is going to go right to the hip. This arm is going to replace the other arm, which is straight across. So my elbow is going to go on the hip and my hand is going to go under the armpit. So here, I'm switching my arms. My knee on this side goes underneath the armpit, and then my hand goes underneath the head for side control. Did that make sense? Yes, cool, go. All right, I forgot yours doesn't have legs, Michelle. Pillows work.
Even if not, I just put some pants on it.
You just put some pants on it right now? Didn't it have legs before?
No, I reallocated the stuffing because there wasn't enough stuff in the chest area.
Oh, got it. All right, we're still gonna work this motion. I'm just quickly going through this. We did some of this on Wednesday. I'm just quickly going through this. We're basically surfing on our dummies. So, blah, blah, blah. I'm slicing that way. I'm holding the knee. I'm back stepping. I'm going to side control. I'm actually going to, just for funsies, beach body towards the legs. And I want to make sure when I beach body towards the legs, I'm pinning the hips. I'm pinning the shoulders with my torso. My hip and my armpit are across the shoulders. My knee and my hand are at the hips. So I go there, and then I'm going to switch over to regular beach body, where my knee is underneath the armpit. My hand is underneath the other armpit. I am putting my pressure across the hip with my armpit, my lats, and my hip. So from here, I'm actually going to get the arm, push it across the chest, and then I'm going to scissor, motion my legs, but my knee that's up is going to wind up on the other side of the shoulder. So here, scissor, and then as I move in that motion, this hand that was supporting the opposite side is going to switch to this side. Here. And then this hand lets go of the arm and also pins in the regular north-south control. we're gonna do that for now, and then we're gonna do the next step. So knee slice on the same side, knee slice, back step, side control, reverse beach body, regular beach body, north, south. Hi, Sarah. Just chilling. Just chilling on your dummy. All right. All right. We're still doing this movement. Now we're gonna go a full circle around the dummy. So whichever way I enter. Here, here, step in, step through here, back step, side control, beach body sideways, or reverse, regular beach body, push the arm, scissor, north, south, just put that back just because, you know. And then I'm gonna go continue my circle. I'm going to pin the opposite arm with my leg. I'm gonna do another one of those, like replacing my arm thing and back stepping. I'm still pinning the arm on this side and then get into regular side control, beach body, and start back at the beginning. Go the other way. Here, step in, here. You can go if you're watching me. right, time. Did that movement make sense? Does anyone have any questions about that movement? You're basically surfing on somebody.
I just have a quick question.
Okay.
I think just like a reminder of moving from one thing to the next for side control.
Mhm.
Like when you're, so I guess regular beach body. Makes sense when you're in the other one, when you're going back to side control, like just a reminder of how you keep them from getting out from underneath you. Is it just the head?
Well, so I usually don't go from reverse beach body to beach body. I was just skipping. I return to side control each time, just so I can maintain the pressure.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, because going from one to the other like lifts too much pressure off. But we were just doing it for the sake of this drill.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Any other questions? Yeah, okay. We're gonna do a north-south choke from there in the middle of the movement. So we're cutting the movement in half. So I'll look this way. So we're going here, here still. Side control, we'll go to regular beach body. I'm going to push arm to the other side. I'm actually going to clasp it with the other hand to make sure that they can't protect their neck. They can with this hand, but we'll just say I'm pulling it here. I'm going to slip this hand, the up hand, underneath the head, and I'm going to scissor, but not over the head. I'm just going to scissor on this side, the same side that I'm already on. So here, I'm scissoring my legs here. Just push the leg that way so I have room. Here, here. I'm going to let go of the sleeve or the hand here. I'm actually going to push at where the shoulder is, and then I'm going to push myself down towards the shoulder. So I'm trying to get my shoulder as close to their shoulder as possible, and usually I put my head down on the ground here. And then to finish this choke, I'm going to slide my leg back a little bit more, and then I'm going to go towards the head here, and then I'm going to, it's like a pop, just move, scoop myself that way. So you're splitting, or you're halving that movement that we've been doing. Do both sides. You're gonna knee slice, opposite knee slice through, get side control, get not north south, get the beach body, and then the north south choke. I will show it again. I'm gonna do it from the other side. Here, here. Kick that around here. Back step. I went to side control here. I'm going to north beach body. I'm gonna grab the arm, push it across the chest, grab it with my other hand to secure it. I'm going to scissor my legs, and then I'm going to, the up arm is going to go underneath the neck here. I'm going to sit my butt or my hip down near the head. I'm going to take the other hand that was on the wrist or sleeve. I'm going to put it on the shoulder, and I'm going to push myself down so that my shoulder meets their shoulder. And then I'm going to put my head to the ground. And usually at this point, I put this hand on the ground to help facilitate the movement around like that. Yes?
The hand that reaches over the neck head, it
Neck
just
head.
goes under. You're not grabbing anything underneath. You're just scooping.
No, I'm scooping. And
Yeah.
you know how like we do that Capoeira where we're just like scooping and then we're like kind of holding it to ourselves? I don't think it's quite to my chest. I'm just scooping it as close, like chicken winging it as close as I can. Yeah. Do both sides.
Does your shoulder stay on top of their shoulder the whole time, or do you eventually move it into this space between here? Do you know what I'm saying?
No, my shoulder stays on their shoulder.
Stays-
In that space, my lat, like right here, is usually pushing the head.
Got it. Okay, so this is this. And so then as you're moving your body, your
It's
lat.
this that's pushing
Yeah.
the head into my arm.
Okay, cool.
Here.
Thanks, Cha.
Mhm. All right, next movement. Let me try to scoot my camera down a little bit more like it was earlier. Time. Ah, shit. That did not work. Point down. Okay. So usually when you're in side control, the person is either trying to roll away from you or into you, right? Into you. So a lot of the time I combat that, not by staying here, because if I stay here, they move too much. So usually they're turning in into you or away from you, and they usually lead with their shoulders. Sometimes they'll lead with their legs, but right now I'm gonna pin the hips so that they cannot lead with the legs. So they're trying to turn that way or turn into you. So if they're trying to turn into you, and we're gonna start from side control, I usually transition into this kind of hovering, a hovering kind of beach body where I'm kind of letting them turn. So they're turning, and then I'll actually, which is really hard to example on a dummy because I'm trying to turn them and do the movement, but they're turning into me while I'm inside control. As they're turning into me, I'll transition to beach body, and I'll actually grab the arm here and do that step over scissor motion, and I'll grab the arm here so that I can get the Kimura, at least a Kimura kind of grip, or at least isolate the arm here. So from here, they're turning into me, and I'll kind of come into this beach body position, which is so hard to example right now because the dummy. And then I'm going to kick my legs over, and my knee is going to land behind the head, and I'm going to have not quite a Kimura grip, but at least this isolated arm. I'm going to use the other hand and hug lower than my arm is hugging currently. And then I'm going to grab my bicep, grab the wrist with the other hand, and get that Kimura. I don't know if that makes sense, but
Can you show it one more time? Sorry. Like
it's not gonna be like a full-on beach body, but I'm sort of just surfing on them, and you're going to have to move the dummy. It's all sorts of weird. Okay, well, here I'm in side control. They start moving. They're trying to, let's say they're trying to bridge into you. I'm just going to kind of position myself in a sort of beach body. It's enough to basically lift up this leg. Really, I'm putting my weight towards this side of my body. I'm going to cup, as they're turning into me, cup the back of that shoulder. This leg is going to be light because I've most of my weight's on this side, and I'm going to step over, drop my knee behind the head here, and I'm still cupping this shoulder. I'm going to cup that shoulder. This hand that's on the outside is going to come in underneath my hand that's currently there. I'm going to grab my bicep with that hand here, grab the wrist, posture up, get that Kimura. was so much better in my head when I was like, oh, real person. Does not work on the dummy. Too much work. All right. Is that enough time? That's probably enough time. Next movement is when they're trying to go away from you. Here. And they're trying to get away from you by turning themselves that way. And I'm still pinning the hip. And again, I'm putting my weight on one side in a kind of beach body motion, but really I'm just slowing down the motion of the hips because they're trying to turn and I'm slowing down the motion of the hips. So I give myself enough time and pressure here. A lot of the time I'll put my leg up because when I'm regular beach bodying, I have the pressure on that outside leg. So now I'm in side control and they're turning away. I'll put the pressure on that leg and put my body pressure on their hips, right? So they're turning away and they're hiding their arms so I can't get that arm bar, but I can push this close lapel towards my other hand underneath the head and grab it. From here, we're going to, let's see, we're going to, here, I'm going to grab the leg. I'm going to step up in a squat and I'm going to sit down. And I'm going to put my leg over the other shoulder. If you want to be mean, you can put both of your knees back behind the shoulder and the hips. Those are your two options for the bow and arrow. So I've come from side control. They're turning away from me, hiding that arm. They're here, and I've put all my weight down on the hip. My leg is up, just to put pressure on it. I'm going to push the close lapel to my opposite hand, which is underneath the head still. There. I'm going to bring this leg closer. I'm going to grab the pant leg, and then I'm going to pop up the other leg. So I'm in a squat position here, and I'm holding on to them. I can be mean. This knee can go inside of my arm, and I can do this version of the bow and arrow, where I basically am pushing the shit out of their back with my shins and pulling the lapel. Or I can do the regular version, where I'm in this high squat, I'm going to fall towards my butt, towards the legs here, to give myself room to put my leg, my calf over the shoulder. and do the regular version. Hello. Hi. My internet died on my iPad.
Well, this is spooky. I don't think we can see you. Can we? Oh, there you are.
Give me a second. Does that work? Oh, great. All right, time. Hi guys, how's it going? Did you guys get the bow and arrow? Did it even make it through that entire explanation? Great.
Yeah.
Let's do our workouty thingy. It's shorter this time. The way your dummies. Okay. It's gonna be weird doing this on my phone. Okay. So our workout of the day is slightly shorter. We only have 6 things. They're push-ups, leg lifts, V-ups, plank push-ups, bicycle, and hollow holds. So regular push-ups, leg lifts, I put no arms if you can. So instead of leg lifts with your arms on the ground, try to put your arms behind your head. Just try those. V-ups, 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 plank push-ups, plank push-up, bicycle, and literally hollow hold is this position and just holding it for 45 seconds. Everybody more or less has it? Emmy, you look very sad. Okay, so I'm gonna see if I can get my app to do the thing here since I'm on my phone. Okay, are you guys all ready? Let me see if this will actually work. I'm gonna press play Then I'm gonna put the video back on. I'm pressing play. Let's see if it actually works. Oh, can you hear it? Can you hear me? Can't hear that? Damn. That's annoying. Okay, let me try this. Oh, okay, let me try it this way. Can you hear me still? Okay, well, anyway, guys. Let me try one more thing. I know this is so exciting. Technology. So exciting. How about we just do it and not actually keep the real time?
If you can hear the timer, then you can vocalize to us the
I
time
know.
rounds.
Okay, fine.
That's what I was thinking, Sarah.
Okay, fine. I will do that. Let me put my timer back on. Okay, everybody get ready. The first thing is gonna be push-ups. All right, turning on the timer. Push-ups, 45 seconds. There you go. It's starting now. Go. Time. Next are leg lifts. Try to keep your arms behind your head and not on the ground. If you need to put it on the ground, put it on the ground. Okay, go. All right, time. Next ones are V-ups, V-ups, V-ups. All right, ready? Go. All right, time. Next are plank push-ups. So roll back over to plank push-ups. All right, go. Time. Oh, why did that make noise? Okay. Next ones are bicycles. So roll back over, bicycles. All right. Go. All right, time. The last ones are hollow holds. Yep, that's it. That's just their hollow hold. So arms straight, legs straight, shoulders off the ground. Time. And that is all. Interesting. Let's see if that-
Ooh, those hollow holds, man, I was feeling the burn on those.
Those are like gymnastic shit. I'm like, okay, maybe I'll try to, yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I'm like, oh, I'll try to do those in my classes. The last time I did that, it was like those fucking Supermans with just your legs.
Oh yeah, those are good.
And you miss some shit.
On Wednesday you did those?
No, we did it last week.
Oh, I was here last week.
Last,
Last
I don't know
Friday.
if it was last Friday or last Wednesday, but
Last Friday we did those Superman thingies. We were like, I think this is gonna be, I didn't think it was gonna be this hard. Yeah.
but we also did the Supermans were just our legs.
All right. Mm.
We were just lifting up our legs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Ooh, thank you so much, Coach.
Welcome. Sorry about the internet dying.
Yeah, it's happening a lot lately.
Yeah. It's still like not totally working.